Welcome to the channel. I'm FLOxARedCloud, bringing you another Fantasy Life Online video, giving you the basics and just the general mechanics of fishing in the game. So this is going to be for those people who haven't got the fishing life unlocked yet, or those who are just generally struggling as well. I'm currently expert level at the angler life because it's been my main one, so I'm quite familiar with it now, so I thought I'd give you all some helpful hints and tips for those who are struggling with it. And if you find the video helpful and enjoy it, guys, then please do hit like, and if you haven't already, then please do subscribe to the channel as well. So let's show you how it all works, because there's going to be a few different motions going on, which I will talk you through. So when I first do the actual engage of the hook, 2 exclamation points are going to come up. You can do something that's called a counter hook, where if you click it, as soon as you see the exclamation points, you do some initial damage to the fish, which I'll show you here. So engage the fish, we wait for it to have a little swim around, it's getting to know our hook, gets to know our bait, there's a little bite, exclamation points, damage. Then you've got these blue arrows, red arrows, and there's also the option to tap as well, which are the 3 basic motions. Now, the one I think people get caught up on is most likely these blue arrows, because the moment you see these blue arrows is when you tend to just pull back. Now, against harder fish, when you pull back on the blue arrows, I'll show you in a second, the meter with the rod on it goes down very quickly, and that's what you need to be very careful of. If you just pull it back, the blue arrow, and don't give it time sometimes to pull back into the middle, which is what you have to do. So you pull it back, go back to the middle, pull it back, and then when you go back to the middle, it rests. And when you're resting, your bar goes back up. So I'll show you again, because the blue arrow usually comes up first. So watch it when the blue arrow, I pull it back, the meter goes down. You bring it back into the middle. When we show you another one, it rests. The meter goes back up. Which is what the main thing I think people have trouble with. I think they'll just pull back on the bar and expect to catch the fish, or expect the meter not to go down. But you need to rest sometimes and let the fish tire itself out just by you resting it. So you're essentially just holding the rod very still in the middle and letting the fish do all the work. Now, the red arrows. These are the arrows where the fish is trying to escape. So if you have done the tutorial, it tells you the fish is trying to escape on that bit. So it's trying to escape to the side. So the red arrow goes to the right, the fish is trying to escape to the right. It goes to the left, the fish is going to the left. You want to do it as quickly as possible when you see it. And you want that good wording to come up in the middle, because that means that some of your stamina bar with the fishing rod in there is going to go back up. So similar to when I said with the blue one, where you go into the middle and it resets itself a bit. With the red arrows, it's a bit different because you want to go as far out as you can. You want to get out there very quickly, and you want the good words to come up, and it's going to give you a little boost in your stamina bar, and then when you hold it a bit more, it's going to go over to the next bit as well. Something else you can do is, of course, the charge move. Like with all the other sorts of gathering things out in the wild, you can do a charge. So you hold down your button over your person, let go, the focus ball happens, you get some good damage come off it. Now, a good thing to use this for is to get an overkill. Excellent comes up, you get overkill, and if you didn't know, when you get overkill, you get a bonus from the catch, or the better chance to get a bonus. So it's definitely worth doing, especially with ones that you've got easy control over. Try and get the overkill to get the bonus, but why would you not do it? It's not exactly hard to do, so definitely do it. Now, if you're lucky enough to have pulled the 5-star rod, it's got a really handy move to it, which is similar to the focus pull. So we've got to hook the fish up first, as we always do. Come on, little fishy, catch you up. So it's just a standard charge pull, but then you'll see this arrow that's pushing forward. So you just want to flick it forward while releasing. So if you're on phone, it's just swipe and release. If it's click on mouse, it's hold it down and flick it forward as you release it, and you get that extra move come up, which for this rod, I'll try and show you it, it's pretty easy to show you it. It gives your fishing stamina bar a nice boost. It gives you some replenishment for that, which is nice and handy. I mean, you can see how good this rod is. I'm barely doing anything, so I'm trying to talk, and it's just keeping it alive because it is so good, this rod. And that's definitely the next bit of advice I would give. Really try and get a good rod as quick as possible. Even if it's just getting up to a 3-star, you're going to notice that big difference compared to those 1 and 2 stars, so definitely try and get that. And I think the last bit of advice I would give you is, when you are capturing it, is center either where you press or where you click with your mouse over your person. It's very easy then to gather where you need to pull back for and center yourself for with the blue pull. I can go straight back to my person. I know it's been reset. Same with the other pools. I know that is my center point. That's just how I do it, and I found that a lot more consistent than if I just click anywhere on the screen and just doing random flicks and swipes. I find I struggle that way. So always having that same center point is really going to help you out as well, I hope. But it helps me out anyway. So two other things I want to show you are, hopefully, I want to see the tap function come up. Here it is. So when a fish is struggling at the top of the water, the tap function comes, just either smash your screen or tap, 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 tap. And it's just another input method. Some fish have it quite a lot, as this one here, whereas other fishes, which I was showing you a minute ago in the waterfall, you didn't see it once. So every fish is different. This one's a bit more active. So he was a wriggler. So we had to tap, tap, tap. I like to picture it as just bopping on the head over and over and over. That's what I'm thinking you're doing. I know you're not, because you're fishing. But that's just how it goes in my head anyway. And then, of course, I need to show you the Fury move you get with your main character, Angler. So when you've leveled up enough and promoted enough, you unlock the Fury, which is the mid-jump geyser, I believe it's called. We'll see what it's called in a second. It's been a while since I've used it. Here's the Fury move. Mid-air geyser pull. Big damage. Overkill. So you can get those bonus points as well. It comes in very handy on those really big fish you see. So Cherry Blossom in the Western Plain has got a really big fish. There's a big fish over here somewhere, but there's also a boss, which I'm trying to avoid currently because we're low on health. Let's run past the boss. There's this big fish over here. The Bass of Crystal is very good for the Fury, which I do think, I'm trying to remember when I unlocked it. I think you unlock the Fury move once you hit extreme rank in the Star Trials for the promotions. So it takes a little time to get there, but once you do, it is well worth it. And the last thing I want to show you is in the Angler story and the Star Trial bit. This bit is a little spoiler. So if you want to see this, end the video now. This will be the last bit I'm going to show you. It's a little spoiler in the Angler story. I mean, if you've already got this far in another Star Trial, you might already know it, what happens after Expert. But if you haven't, I've given you plenty of time now to shut off if you haven't. But I'm going to show you what you get. So after you finish the Adept story, which is when you get the Expert rank, the hidden story appears, which I haven't done yet because I wanted to show you the other things first before I do this, because I know that you can learn the advanced version of the charge skill. So the skill move, we just hold the button down and it charges up and you release it. For the big pull, this one, you hold it down even longer and you get an even bigger pull. So you can expect some really big numbers out of that one. I'm wondering how close it's going to be compared to the Fury move. Obviously, it's going to use a lot of SP points, so it's going to have to be wary of that. But again, it should help you out like the Fury does. It should help you out with the bigger fish. But there you have it, guys, anyway. That is my fishing tutorial for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful if you haven't fished yet or have been struggling to fish. And if you have, please do hit like and also subscribe to the channel if you are not already doing so. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye.